This video's already off to a great start. Dang it! I like how originally that bit was made as a joke, and now everything's going wrong in this video. All right. Um, so this is gonna be a little more uh, weird of a video because basically I already recorded half of it, and then the camera just stopped recording, and then I was notified that my memory is full. So I went and cleared the videos, and I accidentally deleted the video. So I'm just gonna sum up basically what I spent 5.5 minutes talking about. Um, the same way, hopefully. I'm gonna kind of sum up the first 2 minutes separately though, because there's some things that I just wanted to talk about really quick. So the reason why I'm wearing this hat is my hair is kind of extremely unruly right now, and Angie's coming in about an hour or so, an hour 15 minutes to cut my hair. Um, and I literally spent 10 minutes looking for a Captain America shirt that I know I have and I can't find it. I literally found 20 Star Wars shirts, 4 band shirts, a Pokemon shirt, and a bunch of blank shirts, and then this shirt. So I figured it's close enough, and you guys are probably not going to take me to be credible since I'm wearing a DC shirt talking about Marvel. And then also, I just wanted to quickly sum up that this is going to turn into more of a commentary series after this video, because I'm kind of running out of fandoms to talk about, which is completely fine. I hope you guys will turn that take. It might be like, I don't know, it's going to be whatever's on my head. It's going to kind of be a little more commentary style than anything. But yeah, and then at the end of the year, so either in December or in January, probably January, we'll be doing a year in review. And I can't wait to get to January considering everything that happened this year. Hopefully by then, too, I'll have better filming equipment, better editing equipment, so we could actually make this more entertaining for you guys and for myself. So let's get into this. I cut out half a minute on this. So today we're talking about the MCU and their fan base. So first things first, I will say Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. And if you've looked on my Instagram, which you should follow, it's the same name as this. I have a bunch of Marvel Legends figures. I think I'm at like 400. And I originally started collecting because of the MCU. All the Lego sets that I get from Marvel are all MCU or with some odds and ends. And I have the entire movie collection here. So what's really good about the MCU fan base is it's mostly positive. I've rarely ever seen anything bad come out of it. Um, Everybody's usually like always excited. They aren't bashing the movies. They aren't bashing the actors, for the most part. And I'll mention something that I don't really want to harp on in this because I don't want to feel like I'm disrespecting somebody or using them so I can get views. Unfortunately, we lost one of the major MCU actors about a month ago, Mr. Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther, aka T'Challa, aka King of Wakanda. And it's unfortunate that we lost him. But with that, we saw a resounding supportive system from the MCU fans, which is something that is so rare to see in a fan base. The only other time that I could think of something like that was when Carrie Fisher died. We kind of had a whole supportive Star Wars fan base. But that was somebody that was basically part of the big three since the beginning in that franchise. Not downplaying Chadwick Boseman at all or anything. He's a phenomenal actor, phenomenal person. But when you look at the MCU, the main three in that were Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. And we've had such a bigger support and bigger, like, remembrance of somebody that was just introduced into the franchise 4 years ago. Somebody that honestly was the biggest game changer in the MCU and a phenomenal actor. And it's unfortunate that he's lost. But yeah, that's something that you don't see is a fan base supporting so many people and everything and mourning together. So on to a more positive note and everything. What I like about the Marvel movies and about the MCU franchise or fandom is that it is so widely broad and so inclusive that anybody can get into the Marvel movies and anybody can like them. I'm still trying to get my dad on that, but there's so many people that I know 10, 15 years ago would make fun of you for liking superheroes and blah 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 and oh you you like Spider-Man, you like what a baby thing to do, what a nerd thing to do. And now it's like, oh, one of the biggest like questions nowadays is who's your favorite superhero, which is a complete 180 from what it was 12 years ago, before Iron Man, before Avengers and everything. That's how big of a impact these movies have left on us, and how big of a game changer it was for the movie business and for pop culture in general. You have people like Doctor Strange and heck, even Black Panther and the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm looking at the list here. Stuff like that that people probably would have never heard of now being household names. And you have some very casual people being fans to superstar athletes and stuff like that, being major fans to even big time actors fighting to be in these movies. It's pretty incredible. And it's just great to see a franchise and a fandom be so accessible and be so accepting, especially after the last few franchises that we just talked about over the past few months. And it's just really, really cool. I've been a fan since Iron Man 2. I wasn't there at the beginning. I was never one of those people that would bash superhero fans. I was a superhero fan of just basically Spider-Man and Batman before that. And I got invited to see Iron Man 2 by a friend, and it did. I even wrote a paper once on how it completely changed my life and kind of helped me. Every MCU movie kind of helps me through rough times sometimes, and even if they come out during a high point in my life, if I am in a bad situation, I could just always watch an MCU movie and it cheers me up. They were able to not create, but move these characters into being so relatable and so, like, I see myself in Tony Stark sometimes. I see myself in Steve Rogers. I see myself in Peter Parker. All those characters that are part of this MCU, I could see myself in them, and I could see them in me. And you can use these people as examples. And the phenomenal part is the actors are the same way. So a lot of time there's actors that it's just another paycheck. I don't know how true I'm gonna say this, because they probably do go out and do this, but like you never see any type of coverage on like DC actors or stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But you don't really see coverage of a lot of people going out and helping and cheering up the youth dressed as their characters all the time, except for Marvel. Tom Holland will come in dressed as Spider-Man. I was actually bringing back to Chadwick Boseman. I was watching a interview with him where he was talking about how he met this kid that was like near death, and how it really like put him in perspective about what it means to play these characters, because that's what all these MCU actors understand is they're not just playing a character for a paycheck. They're playing somebody that inspires hope in people, that inspires, oh man, I'm choking up now. But it inspires hope in people, and it makes people want to be better, want to be like them. And it's not like I want to be like Robert Downey Jr. because of all the money he makes. It's I want to be like Tony Stark because he was able to face all his demons and completely change 180 on his character from caring only about himself to caring about everything, to where he would sacrifice himself so his family, his friends, and the world can live in a better place. And that's really inspiring when you think about that. And yeah, and I know I'm not the only one that thinks about that. There's probably a lot of casual MCU fans and film study teachers and everything that think that too. I honestly think Infinity War or any of the MCU movies might be brought into film studies class or film theories classes just to show, because anytime a Marvel movie comes out, something big happens. A record is broken, whatever, and like that is all that is on the internet for the next month and a half. Heck, I mean, it's unfortunate Black Widow's been delayed for a whole nother 6 months. But I mean, there's still people that when it was announced, people were talking about what this Black Widow movie is going to be about, and people still are, even though it was supposed to come out in May and now it's supposed to come out in November. People still theorize what's going to happen. They're not sitting there like, oh, who cares? It's delayed again. I mean, like, New Mutants kept getting delayed, honestly. And people are, okay. I mean, me and Angie saw it opening day. You saw, hopefully you saw that video about us talking about it. But, like, nobody really cared about New Mutants. But when you come with MCU stuff, people change around that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this hot take. I have no idea what we're talking about next month on Hot Take, but next week we're going to be wrapping up our Pokemon region series with the Galar region. I'm really excited about that. I got the script written and everything. I'm going to hopefully be recording the audio tonight or tomorrow. Then after that, I know I already mentioned this in my last video, or my vlog video. No, actually, I'll be mentioning this in next week's. We're going to do a Star Wars theory about desert planets and the Force. And maybe, if I have enough time, Baby Yoda and Adult Yoda. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please leave a like. Please comment. Please subscribe. Also, on the subscribing thing, my first 100 subscribers, Angie has started a raffle for when I reach 100 subscribers. That might change to the end of the year if I do not reach 100. So make sure that if you subscribe, that you aren't subscribed, that you subscribe. We're doing a raffle for a $20 gift card of your choosing. I know that's kind of low, but she's the one that set that. And I'm more than grateful that you did that, Angie. Thank you so much. Everybody, please be sure to subscribe, and we will do this raffle, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll top 100, and hopefully we'll all make it there somehow. And remember, we are all true fans on the inside. It's that nerd Ryan signing off.